I'm Joe Rapari, and this is Tab, the Truth Always Boomer. It's time once again for another episode of Casual Fridays. So let's pull the tab on that and see what happens. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, it's Friday again. So, science. I love science. Today we're going to talk about Newton's third law of motion. For every action there is an opposite and equal reaction, and gravity, what goes up must come down. Oh my.
Ебать его конем!
Gotta love science. It's time now for the double D's. Yep. Democrat dishonesty. So many to choose from. Democrat dishonesty. Every time they open their mouths, it's either dishonest or a lie. Check this out.
Yeah, this is somebody who not only is high profile, who not only knew a lot of high profile people, whose papers just came out of court, just to let out some of the documents related to his cases that name high profile people, who was friends with the current president of the United States, who
Liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, liar, pants on fire, lie, 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 lie.
and then you throw in the fact, which I did not know until, thank God, Stephanie Gotts was sitting here and told me this, that this is now a facility under the control of the Department of Justice. And this Department of Justice does not exactly inspire confidence, let's just be blunt. William Barr's Justice Department is not one that you can readily simply rely upon and feel confident in. And so
Liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, liar, pants on fire, lie, 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 lie.
People at work. Everyone has to work and make a living. It's just some people go about it a little different than everybody else. talk about fitness from time to time. So have you guys heard about these new HIIT workouts, HIIT, high intensity interval training? I've been doing these for a long time, so check these out. So here's basically how these high intensity interval training workouts go. You warm up, and then you start for 2 minutes at an easy pace. And then you go for 20 seconds as fast as you can. Then you do another 2 minutes, and then another 20 seconds, and then another 2 minutes, and then another 20 seconds, and then another 2 minutes, and you cool down. And all in all, you come up with a 10-minute workout, and you got 20, 40, 60 seconds of high intensity workout with the slower paces in between and at the end for a cool down. Man, I've been doing these things for years. I don't know how this just became big news now, but I've been doing these for years. And they work because you can get some high intensity workout in there, and high intensity is good for you. And if you don't have a lot of time, it's a good workout to do. I like to do it because I don't have a lot of time to be doing long aerobic workouts or long aerobic runs, because I have to do speed training for my sprinting and my competitions. So I don't spend a lot of time doing long distance running. So I try to get these high intensity interval training workouts in, and it keeps my fitness level up. So yeah, they're pretty cool. And here's the article in Men's Journal. I'll leave the link so you guys can look at the whole article. And yeah, pretty cool workouts. You guys should try those workouts. They're really good. So if you guys are on the internet a lot like I am, you see a lot of intelligent people saying really stupid things to the point of almost revoking their sentient being card. So listen to this CNN chucklehead who makes about $3 million a year, Erin Burnett.
You say this is about self-sufficiency, and you say that proudly. You heard me play you this morning when you quoted the Emma Lazarus poem on the Statue of Liberty.
I wasn't quoting it. I was answering a question.
Right, okay, I'm sorry. But you were giving your version of what you thought the poem should say, right?
No, I was not.
You said, give me your tired and your poor who can stand on...
I'm not rewriting poetry.
Okay, well, what you said is, give me your tired and your poor who can stand on their own 2 feet and who will not become a public charge. I just played you saying it.
Right, I listened.
Okay.
What's
So I'm just
question?
making sure you're not disputing what you said. Okay. So obviously the actual poem is quite different. I'm going to read it.
Right. I was answering a question. I wasn't writing poetry, Erin. Don't change the facts.
I'm not changing the facts. I'm just saying.
You're twisting this like everybody else on the left has done all day today.
I think it's important. You're saying that it's very important to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. A lot of people may support you and respect your saying that. But the poem doesn't say that. Right? The poem that's on the Statue of Liberty.
I didn't bring up the poem.
Well,
an NPR reporter did, and now you have.
Okay,
I didn't bring it up. I'll answer your substantive intelligent questions.
So I'm going to give you a substantive intelligent... Okay. However it came up, you said, give me your tired and your poor. Okay? Who can stand on their own 2 feet and who will not become a public charge. That's what you said. I just played it. The poem reads, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of the teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Wretched, poor, refuse, right? That's what the poem says America's supposed to stand for. So what do you think America stands for?
Hey, moron. Fucking moron.
Hey, Erin, can you be any more annoying? You're talking about a poem written in 1883 by Emma Lazarus. It has nothing to do with immigration law. It's a poem. He's trying to talk to you about immigration reform and law. And you're talking to him about a poem? That poem has nothing to do with our immigration laws. Are you that stupid? Now let's hear his very intelligent response, shall we?
Well, of course, that poem was referring back to people coming from Europe, where they had class-based societies, where people were considered wretched if they weren't in the right class. And it was written 1 year after the first federal public charge rule was written, that says, and I'll quote it, any person unable to take care of himself without becoming a public charge, unquote, would be inadmissible, or in the terms that my agency deals with, They can't do what's called adjusting status, getting a green card, becoming legal permanent residents. Same exact time, Erin, same exact time. In the year it went on the Statue of Liberty, 1903, another federal law was passed expanding the elements of public charge by Congress.
$3 million a year to look cute and say stupid shit. I don't know. Now, speaking of CNN, did you guys see the Chris Cuomo thing? He's got a pretty short fuse, man. But, you know, if a guy's out with his family, you know, his wife and his little girl, maybe you should leave him alone. Shouldn't egg him on. Wait till he's by himself or something. But it still was pretty funny. Check it out.
I didn't insult you. You called me Fredo. You know my name's not Fredo.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
and
brother?
And they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian? Are you Italian? It's an insult to your people. It's an insult to your people. It's like the N-word for us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for Loser of the Week. Did you guys see this USA fencing team member? His name is Race Imboden. Another chucklehead kneeling for the national anthem.
My motivation was what I stated in the post that I made on Instagram, and that is that I am very, very proud to represent the U.S. in competition. I'm a very proud athlete, and I think that America is one of the greatest countries in the world athletically, and I would even argue that America is one of the greatest countries in the world, period. And for me, standing on top of the podium and hearing my anthem play has always been a moment for me of just pure pride. And over the last few years, I've started to come to I've had different beliefs that have kind of hurt that pride, and some of those things are what I listed, which is racism and mistreatment of immigrants, as well as our president and the things that he's been representing.
Oh, look at that. Racism, mistreatment of immigrants, and the president and the things he represents. Yeah, he's a racist based on MS-13 comments taken out of context. He's a white supremacist based on his Charlottesville comments taken out of context. He's mistreating immigrants based on the children in cages liberal misrepresentation. Separating children from their parents based on the liberal misrepresentation. Women drinking from toilets based on the liberal misrepresentation. All lies. Yep, the three major liberal talking points. He's a racist, he mistreats immigrants, and his rhetoric. Wow, have you had an original thought in your adult life? Doesn't seem like you have. And, you didn't just become an asshole, did you? You were born one. An ignorant one at that, too. And this is the best part of Casual Fridays. The most fun part for me is awarding the Golden Toilet Award for Loser of the Week. And who does this week's Golden Toilet Award go to? Yep, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to Race Imboden, the American fencer who kneeled for the national anthem. Another asshole. So, Mr. Imboden, this trophy's for you, and you can race right over here and pick it up. It couldn't go to a more deserving recipient. Well, that's all for this video. So please subscribe, comment, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. It would be greatly appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for now. More news later. Take care, and as always, be safe.